Hello students, today we will start our second chapter, History and Evolution of Computers, and the topic is Generations of Computers. Development of computers took place in distinct phases called generations. Each generation of computer is categorized by the use of a specific technology. First generation computers 1945 to 1955. In the first generation computers, vacuum tubes were used. These tubes produced heat which created several problems. To protect other components from heat, special insulation tubes were required. A large amount of power was required for these computers. They were large in size, unreliable, and required constant maintenance. Programming was done in machine language, the lowest level programming language. These computers were extremely slow and solved just one problem at a time. These were their main disadvantages. Examples: ENIAC, EDVAC, EDSAC, UNIVAC, etc. ENIAC, Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer. EDVAC, Electronic Discrete Variable Automatic Computer. EDSAC, Electronic Delay Storage Automatic Calculator. UNIVAC, Universal Automatic Computer. Second generation computers 1955 to 1965. In the second generation of computers, transistors were used instead of vacuum tubes. They required less power and produced less heat. They were reliable, cheaper, smaller in size, and faster as compared to first generation computers. Programming was done in assembly language, which is better than the machine language. Examples: NCR 304, National Cash Register, IBM 7000, IBM 605, Mark III. Third generation computers 1965 to 1988. In the third generation computers, ICs, integrated circuits, were used in place of vacuum tubes and transistors. ICs were produced as single silicon chip containing dozens of electronic components and transistors together. In this generation, SSI, small scale integration, and MSI, medium scale integration techniques were used. In SSI, 10 components were fused as a single unit on a chip. In MSI, 100 components are fused as a single unit on a chip. These ICs provided to be reliable, inexpensive, and faster. The computers of these generations were smaller in size and cheaper than the second generation computers. These computers consumed less electricity. Programming was done in higher level language. It was possible to run many applications at time of these computers. Examples: IBM System 360, IBM 1130, UNIVAC 1107. Fourth generation computers 1980 to 1989. In the fourth generation computers, the LSI, large scale integration, and VLSI, very large scale integration techniques were used. In LSI technique, more than 100 components were placed on a single chip called microprocessor. Computers were so small in size that they can be easily carried from one place to another. They were the cheapest among computers of all the previous generations. The speed, accuracy, and reliability of the computers improved tremendously. Examples: IBM 4341, Star 1000, Apple 11, 5th generation computers 1989 till date. 5th generation computers are under development stage. It is based on artificial intelligence. They will use super large scale integrated SLSI chips. 5th generation computers are intended to work with natural language. The main goal of this generation is to develop computers which would be able to recognize voice, images, and graphs. They would be able to solve highly complex problems, including decision making, logical reasoning, etc. Examples: robots, quantum computers, nanocomputers, etc. The personal computer that you use today in school or at home belongs to the 5th generation of computers. As technology continues to advance at a fast pace, future computers are expected to be still more cheaper and have a much higher processing power. They may become smart enough to even match human intelligence. Thank you for listening. In our next video, we will see generation of computers based on software.